Kylie Jenner times the Grinch collection. When she announced that she was coming out with the Grinch palette, I was like, I need to get my hands on it. Unfortunately, this is the only thing that I got from the whole collection, but it's okay. I'm not gonna complain because at least I got something from the collection. So here's this beautiful palette. Look how beautiful it is. The unit carton is just the same thing as the palette. For the first time ever, Kylie's outer packaging matches the palette because they're always two different things. And then when you open it, it has nice cute little red detailing and the shamings on the back. And then here is the star of the show, which is the Grinch palette. It's so pretty. So when you open it, here are the shades. I know a lot of people were complaining about it not having enough green shades, and then there's like the Grinch up there. But honestly, if Kylie would have made an entirely green palette, then people would be like, oh my god, it's not even wearable. So I get it why she kind of did like those softer, like more wearable greens, like obviously like this army green and like these minty greens, and then like this shimmery one, which if you guys keep watching the video, when I do this eye look, you guys will see that this, and you guys will see what I mean about that. But other than that, like this palette is just gorgeous. Like obviously it has a lot of browns, a lot of neutrals, like a pink. Like I know people are complaining about this pink, but overall it's a really nice palette and I used it today. This is how I got this eye look. I really like how it turned out. So like the eye looks really nice, cute for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. If you guys don't celebrate Christmas, maybe for Hanukkah, I don't know. But it's a really gorgeous palette, and the shipping was extremely fast. I live in LA and this palette is manufactured in Oxnard. So Oxnard is like about 2 hours from LA, give or take, depending on traffic. And I ordered it Thursday at 3 p.m. right when it launched, even though I waited in line for 8 minutes, and during those 8 minutes, like the blush, the highlighter sold out, so I was just able to get this guy. But again, not complaining, and it got here to me on Saturday. So, and I literally got the shipping and tracking Friday night, and I got here in the morning. But yeah, I'm beyond happy with this palette. It's so beautiful, it's so cute, I love it. I like this palette, it's so pretty. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. I am going in with the Kylie and Grinch palette. The first shade I'm using is Hoop Pudding, which is a nice minty green. It does have little small glitters throughout it, and when I applied it on the eye, I realized that it had little shimmers. It wasn't that bad because on camera you can't really tell, and in person you can only tell if somebody is really close to you. But who's really going to be that close to you to notice the little glitters in your eyes? Especially with social distancing, nobody's going to be that close to you. The next shade I'm picking up is Green and Mean, which is kind of like Hoop Pudding, except a little bit more green. It's still minty, but with a little bit more green in it and a hair deeper. And this one was really nice and really pretty. And these two colors actually blended out very well. And I had no trouble blending them out. They were both beautiful and great. The next shade I'm going in with is Stocking Full of Coal, which is the darkest shade in this palette, and this color was actually so beautiful. It blended out amazingly, and this one is like a true army green. It is so nice. Like, I really love this shade, and this shade really made the whole look. It took it from nice and sweet to boom. I love it. It was just great. So I just blended it out with the Jaclyn Hill times Morphe JH42 brush, which I love this brush. It's so small, precise, and it's great for blending out any color. And right here, I'm just going back in with Green and Mean just to make sure that everything is blended out beautifully and that you don't see no harsh lines. And I'm just doing the same exact thing to the other eye. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer to cut my crease. This is a really good primer if you don't want to use your concealer. It's almost similar to the P. Louise, not really, but kind of. And I'm just making sure to take off any excess that I have on my brush so it doesn't goop up, and making sure that that cut is nice and crisp, because that's the whole point of a cut crease, is to have a nice cut, sharp, crispy line. And yeah, I really do like this primer to cut my eyes when I don't want to use a concealer. So now I'm going to go ahead and use Last Can of Who Hash, and this shadow is quite interesting. In the pan it does look like a shimmer, but when I applied it, as you guys can see, I go in a few times because one, there was no pigment. I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I used my finger and it worked a lot better. So basically this is a pressed glitter, like not really like a glitter, but it's like, it doesn't have a base. It has no color. Like the color comes from the little glitter reflex, and it still looks great and I like it. However, it did take some building up. So now I'm going in with Stocking Full of Coal and making sure that there is no harsh line between Last Can of Who Hash and Stocking Full of Coal, and then just going back in with Green and Mean and making sure that everything's nice and blended out. This is my special trick to make sure that my cut creases are nice and sharp. I believe this is a JH40 brush from Jaclyn Hill. And I just go in with whatever shade I had in my crease and go over it just to make sure it's extra sharp. Now I'm just going ahead and doing the same thing on the other eye. For the lower lash line, I'm just going in with Stocking Full of Coal and Green and Mean and making sure that they're blended and smoked out so everything looks nice and beautiful. One thing I do want to mention about this palette is that it does have a little bit of fallout, and I think the two shades that I got fallout from were Stocking Full of Coal and Green and Mean, but it wasn't that terrible because it did not ruin my makeup. It was just nice and subtle. I did wipe it off immediately, but it wasn't terrible, which I like because sometimes when you have fallout, whatever color fell onto your makeup, sometimes it stains it, but this one did not stain it and it just came off nicely. As you guys could see, like these shades blended out beautifully. I think this might be Kylie's best palette of all time. Like, she really killed it with the packaging formula and the colors. So for the inner corner, I wasn't too sure what color to go in with, but I went in with Mount Crumpet, which is a shimmery shade, and this one did have a lot of fallout when I applied it. Like right after I looked in the mirror, I just had a shimmer everywhere, and yeah, it wasn't my favorite, but I still liked it. Now I am using my Becky G and Colourpop lip liner and Muneca, and I'm just lightly filling in my lips and lining them before I go in with my Artist Couture lipstick in Saucy Gal. This is one of my favorite lipsticks ever. It's so beautiful, and I just love this lipstick so much. Next, I'm going in with the Madison Beer and Morphe Saturn lip gloss. It's a really great lip gloss, super glossy, comfortable, and I really love the pinky hue of this one. And that's it. Okay, so this is the full face. We were done with the eyes, and I did the lip. So my final thoughts on this palette: I really like it. I wish they would have a restock so you guys would be able to get your hands on it because it's really nice. It's really cute. The shades really blend out really well, as you guys kind of could see. Yes, I had a little bit trouble with that. What was it called? Last Can Fu Hash, because I thought it was a shimmer, but it's a glitter. And overall, is I really don't have anything to say about this palette. It's real, from the packaging to the quality of the shades. I really think this is one of Kylie's best palettes, and that's saying a lot because I've tried a few of her palettes. I have her birthday collections, when the Sipping Pretty, and then like the mini one, and the Stormy, the Jordan, the Valentine's Day one, as well as last year's Christmas palette, which was a Dear Santa one. And out of all those palettes, I think this one has to be my favorite. But and I think she did a great job with it. I think it was amazing, and I'm so happy with how this eye look turned out. And again, I really wish I would have been able to get the blush and the highlighter. I didn't want like the whole collection because I did not like the shadow sticks. I would never use those. I would never use the shimmer, those shimmer pots. But yeah, overall, I am happy with it, and thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and again, I'm learning. The video's a lot better than the other one, so thank you so much, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.